Google Plus so you guys could see, because I'm having a little trouble with exposure right now, so my camera's misbehaving. But take my word for it, it really is a great shot. There, got it to tone down some, and you can see the level of detail I was able to get here. So really phenomenal cameras. And then moving on, if we talk about the video in this guy, the video was quite good. Now, I did have some issues, and I think it was just me, with exposures. And like I said, that might be just me, but I did take a lot of shots here, some low light shots of my friends here. And there you go, they was getting a face mask on. Don't judge. I'm not gonna judge. And then here's it was a pretty nice day. I was in the shade. The picture looks very cool. I don't know how else to explain it. A little cool, a little bit washed out, but I was in the shade. It came out well. Clouds came out well as well. I was helping my grandparents hang up their Christmas lights, you know, getting into the season. And these flowers came out quite well, but notice, zoom in, I lose a little bit. And it becomes a little pixelated. But the overall shot is quite good. And yeah. Caught my homeboy up on the roof, hanging the lights. Now let's get into some of these video samples. And one thing I didn't like, and I think it was just because where I was at, picked up a lot of background static, as you'll hear in a minute here. But the videos themselves came out quite good, but I just kept picking up a lot of background static. But I think that was just me. Maybe I was covering the mic or something, holding it like I wasn't supposed to. But you'll hear. Alright, so this is another video test of the 13 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. And I do believe this is recording in full HD at 30 frames per second. And now let's test out the focus. Focus, it seems quite fast. Let's see if we could pinch the zoom. Alright. So as y'all can see, the video came out quite nice. Now let's go ahead and jump to a front-facing video here. Alright, so what we have here is a front-facing camera test on the Galaxy Note 3. I can't remember the pixel size on this, but I do believe it is shooting in HD. And yeah, so you see how it looks. It's almost sundown, so you can see how the light is reflected off my skin here. I wonder how it's gonna sound. And yeah, so there you go. That was the rear facing camera and the front facing camera. And I must say, guys, wow, it took really great pictures, and the video was quite good. So that was the cameras on this guy. Now moving along, let's get into gaming. Now, tested a lot of games on this guy. A lot of games. And y'all know me, I'm not a heavy gamer. You know, I'm more of the casual gamer type. But I must say, everything I tested ran perfectly. Didn't have any issues. I didn't adjust any settings. I just left it how it was out the box, and I ran it, and it ran perfectly. So let's go ahead and load up some Asphalt 8 here, and I'll play a little bit for you, and we'll move on. Now, real quick, I forgot. I think the GPU in this guy is a, where's it at? That's the CPU, and then that's the GPU. The Adreno 330. So, it's an older GPU, but it ran, this combination of CPU and GPU, this phone runs beautifully. And didn't have any issues with the games. Sorry, I don't remember if I covered that earlier. I just want to make sure I covered it now. So we're going to let this load up. And it loads up fairly quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and play a couple seconds for you guys here. Alright. And then if you needed more proof of the sound, you're going to see how it sounds as well. And yeah. And as y'all can see, everything takes a little while to load up. Some phones more than others. Let's get into it. Whoops. I had to do that. Alright. So, that was a quick little sample of the, how it performs when it comes to games. And as y'all seen, I've used some of these games before, but it played these guys perfectly. So that's why I just gave y'all one sample. I don't want to overdo it. But games wise, it's gonna play whatever game you want to throw at it perfectly, and it doesn't heat up. It's kind of weird about that. Now, yeah, let's move on. So now let's talk about benchmarks. And y'all know how I feel about benchmarks. It's just numbers, but I like to run them anyway. So, yeah. On the side note, I ran GPS status, and it locked on very quickly. So I really like that. Now, this is N22. And you can see, hold on, let me get the exposure to work right. You can see, it scored a 43,510. Now that's low, due to the fact that we got some pretty beastly phones out these days. With the M9 and, Nexus 6, Moto X Style, G4, pretty beastly. But, this phone is 2 years old. Rewind to 2 years ago, and it was top of the charts. And some of this is still topping out there, as you can see. For Quadrant, scored a 22,572. So, and then this is 3D Mark, scored a 19,021. And this is Geekbench 3. So the single core score is quite low, but the multi-core score is good stuff. And then this is a new test. This was a Wi-Fi test. so you could see the speeds syncing up to different things and the phone under load, and it performed quite well. So that was that. And then right here we have Volemo. This is the multi-core test, and I must say it scored you know, upper middle of the pack, which is nice. And it beat out some newer stuff, running new some new hardware here. So that was pretty good. Exposure's really bouncing around, guys, sorry. And then this is the metal test on Volemo, and it did the same thing. And then those are the Wi-Fi scores from earlier. So that's the benchmarks. Now, moving right along, as we getting closer to the end here, let's talk about battery life. Now, I've used this thing pretty heavily over the just over a week or so that I've had it here, and I must say battery life is good. Now, I might be a little bit spoiled due to the fact that some of the other phones that I've had here have a little bit better batteries, or the software is a little bit better optimized. So I did manage to get a little bit better battery life on some other phones, but battery wise, this battery is pretty good. Now, I'm gonna run through the scenarios. With light use, I was able to get well over a day here. Now, with, what is this here? Alright, yeah, this is with moderate usage, moderate to heavy usage. I got 6 hours of screen on time, and I definitely got through the day. Alright, and then this right here was there's some extremely heavy usage here, and I got about 10 hours with the same 6 hours of screen on time. So if you use it heavily, you're gonna get about 10 hours. If you use it moderately, you're definitely gonna get through the day. Either way it go, you're probably gonna get well into the 6 hour mark. Now, when it comes to light usage, you're definitely going to be able to pull off 2 days easily. But everybody's usage scenarios are a little different. But if you're using it lightly, just picking up for phone calls and answering messages and stuff, you're definitely going to be able to get at least 2 days out of it, if not a day and a half. And with the included charger, which is the micro USB 3.0 charger there, it charges quite quickly. So let's say you were using it all day at work, and you come home and you're gonna go out with the family, and you just want to change real quick, throw it on the charger for about 20 minutes or so, you'll be okay. Or you can pick up a battery pack. There's all types of extended batteries for this guy, you know, so there's options. But if you just want to use the phone, you shouldn't have any issues when it comes to battery life. Keep in mind, everybody's usage may vary. So that was the battery life, and I must say, I wish it could have been a little bit better, because I did manage to get 10 hours on some of my other phones. But for what it is, it did very good, and battery life is pretty good. So, moving on. Now that we've pretty much come to the end, let's cover the price and some of my final thoughts here. So, price-wise, and now this is a little different, I paid like $150 in cash, and I traded my friend another phone along with that $150, and I think the phone was valued at like $100. So 150 and 100, that's like what, 250. So for $250, I must say this is quite a deal. And I know that up on Amazon and Best Buy, Craigslist, Walmart, all of those, it's hovering around the 260, 280 mark. But for this type of phone and the things that you can do with it, that really is a great deal right there, guys. So yeah, price wise and performance wise, this is a solid phone. And I know I may review a lot of other phones in the future, but I think I'm really gonna hang on to this. I might even try shooting some reviews with this guy instead of using my camera here. See how that comes out. I'll let y'all know if I'm doing that in the video. So yeah, this is a pretty solid phone, and I could definitely recommend this to business people or people that just want their phone to last and they need that bigger screen. Maybe a lot of older people who really want that bigger screen because they have trouble seeing. Could definitely recommend this to them. Now, this video has been going for quite a while, guys. Sorry, I saw the time there. Got a little shock. Now, I think that about wraps it up. All links to where to purchase this will be in the video description. If you enjoy this raw, uncut content, please hit the subscribe button down below to see more videos like this and get notified when they hit YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give it a thumbs up. That really does help out. You don't know how much. If you know anybody looking for some solid deals and they don't have a lot of money to spend, please go ahead and share with them my channel. After all, I'm out here trying to help everybody find the best deals possible so everybody can be happy. We all deserve the best. Sometimes we don't have the money to pay for that good quality, but the deals are out there. You just got to know where to look. And hey, even if you don't want to look, come check out my channel. I pretty much post stuff in the video descriptions. So if you see something you like and you're like, yeah, I want to pick that up, check out the video description. Pretty much post all the links there, or everything I can. Because y'all know for my deals video, I didn't know YouTube had a limit on how much you can put in there, but I actually exceeded the limit and had to take stuff out. But anyways, I'm kind of getting off on a tangent, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. I think I'm going to take my SIM out of this guy. It's already out. Probably slide it into the Blue Studio Energy. So you guys be on the lookout for that review coming soon. Probably in another 1 to 2 weeks. And I'm still working on reviewing the PT2 Bluetooth headphones from Skull Candy. So, yep. Definitely got some more videos coming soon. And so y'all be on the lookout. And y'all have a great day. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.